Okay, today we are going to learn about something called symmetry. Symmetry is when something is the same on both sides. Like you could fold it in half and you would end up with two sides that would match up with each other. So if I folded this heart on this line, these two sides would match up. I could do the same thing with a square. If I fold on this line, these two sides will match up. Interesting thing though is I can also fold that square this way. I can also fold it on this line, so they'll match up side to side like this, or on this line. The line that divides it in half so that you can fold it so they match up, that's called the line of symmetry. A square has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of symmetry. Many things are symmetrical, even this horse face right here. If a horse is facing toward you, its face might be symmetrical or close to it. However, if the horse is facing the side, it's no longer symmetrical. There's no place that I can cut this to make it equal on both sides. I can fold it in half this way, side to side, those will match up, but there's no way that I can divide this so that these two things will line up. This is called asymmetry. All you have to do is put an A on the front of it, and that makes it asymmetrical. It's no longer symmetrical. Things like organic shapes, those things are asymmetrical. If I draw a person's face facing you, it might be symmetrical or close to symmetrical, but if I draw them in profile view, they're no longer symmetrical. There's no way that I can divide this to make it the same on both sides. Today I'm going to show you how to make things symmetrical by using a technique called a transfer rubbing technique, and you can do it with just about anything, designs, names. All you need today to do this is a piece of paper and a pencil. So I'm going to show you this thing called a transfer rubbing technique. You'll be able to use this technique anytime you want to make a copy of something or if you want to make something perfectly symmetrical. So I like to use copy paper because it's pretty thin. I'm going to fold it in half. Wherever you fold it, that's going to be your line of symmetry. So here's my line of symmetry. I'm going to just use a name, okay? We'll use a name, but it can be absolutely anything that you want to make symmetrical. I'm going to write the name Alyssa in cursive. You have to use a pencil, and you should push really hard, okay? If you don't push hard when you're doing it, it's probably not going to work, okay? This is my line of symmetry. I'm going to get this name to show up on the other side, so I'm going to have this symmetrical kind of design here. I'm going to fold it in half, and if you look really closely, you can see through the paper onto the other side, and I'm just going to use my pencil and I'm going to scribble over the lines that I can see right through here. And basically what's happening is I'm pushing this graphite from this side. All this, because I'm scribbling on that side, is going to get pushed over to here. And you can see right now that it's starting to come out symmetrically. Scribbling over it's one way to do it, and another way to do it is to just take something hard and just push up against it, and again that's going to make this transfer to over here. I'm going to use this Sharpie and just go over the whole thing like this. So now that I open it up, I can see that it's all transferred over. Now I'm going to trace over it to make it a little bit darker. Now, if you did your name just for fun, this is something I like to do with kids sometimes, you can turn this into some kind of like creature or an alien. Okay, so you could clearly look at it this way and go, okay, these could be eyes, this could be antennas, I could put some arms here, these could be feet. Or you could look at it this way and go, okay, these could be eyes right here, so you're basically just adding details. And this dot bikini, high-heeled shoes. Okay, and you can just make it into any kind of fun creature. It doesn't have to be a name though, so let me show you some other ideas. Again, we need a line of symmetry. So if you fold your paper, that's going to give you a line of symmetry. I could do something as simple as a heart. If I just do one side of the heart, when I fold it over and rub on that line, when I open it up, it's going to transfer onto the other side. So now I'm going to use my pencil to trace over it and finish it. Now I've got a symmetrical heart. What if I want to do a face? Okay, so I'm going to trace or draw out half of a face. I want this face to be symmetrical. Put an eye here. Half of a nose. Half of a mouth. Maybe in here. When I fold this over, I can scribble over the line that I can see through the paper, or I can use this, or any object really, to push hard over it. So there you have it. Give it a try. Try some simple shapes, try your name, try some designs. Let's see what you come up with.